All right, welcome to Bar for Bar Podcast, Episode 1. This is June 24th, 2018. I'm your host, Shaan. With me, I have...
Daniel.
And my name is Sheldon, but you can call me Shelly Shell.
All right, today, we'll be pretty much rounding up the entire month of June, up until the 24th at least. To start off, we kind of want to touch on that Drake and Pusha T beef.
Ooh, good beef, good for the rap game. That's what we like to see.
So, did you guys know about the beef before Pusha T's album came out?
No, I had no idea.
I did not know a damn thing.
Social media kind of blew it up in the right way.
Yeah.
Yes.
In terms
Absolutely.
of, I had no idea what he was talking about on his tracks. What was the first track's name? Infrared?
Yeah.
That was the real one where he took the most shots.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea who he was talking about until...
I heard the Wayne part, like Lil Wayne was talking about Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
And I was like, is that a direct indication of Lil Wayne or somebody
And
else?
do you guys know how far that beef goes back?
Years.
We're talking early 2000s, people. This is not anything new. This has been hits and jabs now for over a decade.
Yeah. It all started with Baby. Like, he was throwing shots at Baby to begin with. And I think... I didn't look too far back into it. I just knew that it started back then.
Yeah.
I think it was still related to Wayne, though. Just because, Baby's been treating him like shit.
Yeah.
He's got him basically locked up. Up until recently, like Wayne just got out of that, and he can release the Card 5 now.
Yeah. From what I read, it was Birdman initially started the beef, and of course the man loves to talk. Of course he loves to beef with people. So originally he was the first beef with Pusha T and Plies. That's originally how it started back in I think 2003. And it's 2018, folks. That's 15 years later. These guys are still beefing.
Wait, does Plies still make music? Or?
I don't even remember the last time he made a song.
Busted, baby.
Like, man.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
But, like, because even, like, on Infrared, like, the standout track for me was, like, when he just straight up called out Baby. What did he say? Oh, now it's okay to kill a baby. You looked at me crazy like I really killed a baby.
Man, dude.
Like, he was going for him right away.
You couldn't blatantly be pointing out anyone else.
Yeah. And then there's all those hits at Drake just because, fuck it.
Jabs at him just for the fuck of it. Why not?
So,
But this isn't the first time Pusha T's ever gone at Drake. Pusha T has gone at Drake a couple of times. He just hasn't acknowledged it as widely as now because Drake wasn't, at the time of the first apparent beef, Drake wasn't Drake.
yeah, he was still, like, mixtape Drake.
Yeah, he was still mixtape Drake. So right now, it's
So on that best I ever had, Drake.
yeah, he was still the best I ever had, Drake. He wasn't the boy or Champagne Poppy as you know him today. He wasn't. He didn't have that notoriety.
I mean, even, like, it's crazy that, like, Drake actually had a mic signed by Pusha T, too.
Yeah, I
That's
remember
crazy.
watching that on 17 again.
And it's like, how do you think he feels, like, having, like, his idol basically throwing shots at him directly?
That's
Oh my God.
I mean, I don't understand why he throws shots at Drake, though. Originally, the beef is between Lil Wayne and Birdman. So it's like, how does it transcend to Drake? Exactly. That's the interesting part about all of it.
Yeah, I mean, it might have just been because it's an easy, like, way to get publicity.
I guess so, yeah.
I
I
mean-
feel like it's mostly publicity, if anything.
When was the last time Pusha T charted something in
Yeah,
the top
because
10?
I mean, Pusha T's
Yeah.
always been kind of like
Just below
not
the
the
radar.
best rapper. Like, he's a great rapper.
Lyricist,
but
he's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Amazing
But he's
lyrics. Amazing
always
lyrics.
been kind of in the background.
Yeah, he's always been basically below the radar.
And like all of a sudden, Kanye produces his album, and then he drops, a few tracks about Drake, and like it's directly to Drake. Like that's gonna get you a lot of publicity.
Yeah,
and now,
absolutely.
like Pusha T is recognized. Like he's getting that recognition that he has deserved years ago.
I mean, even I think he got a little bit more just when he was, I guess, appointed president of Good Music.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
I mean,
like from then, it's like no one really heard from him. Everyone was like waiting for King Push to come out.
yeah. I mean, when did Good Music form? Was it 2013, 2012 is when they?
Before that, honestly.
Maybe before that is when they actually. But it was definitely in this decade.
Yes.
It was probably maybe 2010, 2011, earlier in the decade. But before that, man, I can't remember a song that Pusha T actually charted that, you know, people were going crazy about.
His best song was probably Trouble on My Mind, and that's because Tyler Creator was on that verse.
Feature on
that, and Tyler Creator
single.
was super hot at that time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, not to mention the other issues that he's having right now with I don't know if anyone knows this, but the actual album cover was from Whitney Houston's death. That was a picture of her
crack bathroom.
of her bathroom in the hotel that she died in.
Yeah.
So Bobby Brown has also reached out to him. He's threatening to sue over slander and, you know, defamation just because of, you know, such an album cover. So
I mean, Ye bought the licensing for it though, or he paid for it.
Bought it.
yeah.
Like, he paid $85,000.
That's crazy.
The day before the album came out, just to get that as the album cover.
Yeah. More controversy around that album, but you know that doesn't gain the notoriety of the public necessarily.
What about the album cover he has for his? He took
Kanye?
that.
Oh yeah,
for Ye.
taking a photo on the way to your release party. I mean,
I feel like Pusha T's album was the only one that was ready to go. Like at
yeah, it was 100%. It wasn't rushed. I can tell. You know, it was all there.
Because even with Ye, like that didn't come out until like early Friday morning. Like instead of like dropping at midnight.
It was it was actually delayed.
Yep.
It was actually delayed. I mean, I kind of get the feeling that in, you know, Kanye's later years that he's starting to slip a little bit in terms of his professionalism with how he, you know, releases music and things like that. He feels like he does it when he wants to, not when his fans necessarily want it.
Yeah.
So he, you know, he's more appealing to himself, not his money maker, which is his fans.
But the other thing is that Kanye is such a perfectionist. Like he edited The Life of Pablo so many times.
Exactly.
Just to get it the way he wanted it. But he didn't even like. Ye can't like he put that together in like 2 weeks, and it shows because production-wise, it's probably the worst album he's produced.
Yeah, I
Like,
agree
it's sloppy.
absolutely. I mean, the man didn't even give people their credits.
Yeah, until after
you
the
want to
fact.
start there. I mean, you have numerous charting artists who are on that album.
You got Drake.
Yeah.
Drake,
of all people.
uncredited at first as a writer. The man apparently is a ghostwriter, but
The ghostwriter has ghostwriters.
the ghostwriter has ghostwriters. So I mean, that's how
Crazy.
Kanye wants to take it. But
Yeah.
from there, it's absolutely astounding the way that the rap game is unfolding right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, if you want to take it after that,
Following, with Ye,
I mean, just around Ye itself, though, like
it was so hyped. Like,
it really was.
I mean, it's not a bad album, but it's definitely not Kanye's best.
It's definitely on the lower end
Oh,
of his albums.
absolutely. I mean,
Like, right? I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Yeezus, so it's like
No, yeah,
right down
it
there.
wasn't.
Yeah,
Jesus wasn't the most amazing album either.
Yeah.
I mean, his producing skills are up there.
Yes.
Don't
I
me
get it.
wrong.
He's trying to be creative. He's trying to be
Yeah.
different, but
Well, that doesn't really show on Ye. Like,
no, I'm talking about Yeezus.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean,
On Ye, that did not show it all though.
Yeah, because you can tell when you're listening to it, like the beats just sound like they're not unfinished, like they're not fully mastered or anything.
yeah. I mean, I can say the same thing. I mean, when did Nas's album drop? A couple of days ago. Was it
A week ago now.
a week ago today? And
Oh my God.
even on that album right there, I'm cringing at some of the beats that I'm hearing. I'm not.
Trap the kid.
You know, I'm not fully getting engulfed into it, and then, you know, Kanye just resamples again "Children's Story" by Slick Rick, probably one of the most, you know, like Shaan said earlier, one of the most oversampled beats of all time.
Yeah.
Sampled to death.
You know, just to
Was
say.
is that from Child's Story or is that from
That's
Lottie Dottie?
Slick Rick.
Yeah, I know it's Slick Rick. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just sampling over and over and over again. I mean, come on, man. Where's the creativity? Where is the real artistry in the music?
I miss the old Kanye.
I really
You know,
do. Yeah.
like he said, I miss the old Kanye.
Because, oh man, yeah, like, I mean, it was a little bit better on Nas's album, like because it
It progressed.
Yeah, like he spent a little bit more time with it, and even on Kids See Ghosts, like that, the production on that was a lot better.
But I think that's because Kid Cudi was on it. Kid Cudi was on it,
Yeah.
excuse me.
Yeah, Kid Cudi was on there, but I mean, this is just a band of a bunch of guys who are trying to figure out a way to stay relevant at this point. I mean, no one's really charting in good music anymore. I don't.
I mean, you got Big Sean.
I mean, yeah, Big Sean. Even then.
Yeah, like this is the first time in a while that anyone other than Big Sean really is charted.
Well, Kanye was
Kanye does chart, but
it's not consistent though.
Yeah, it's not consistent. Not every song, is a hit, or the singles are doing that well. He's working more around the artistry around the music instead of the music itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's even like. Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say now. Fuck. Go ahead.
Oh well, that's
I saw spaced out.
But it's
like I don't know, man. Kid Cudi, his last albums, even his Wizard album,
King Wizard.
Yeah.
Wizard.
I mean, we're even still on the search for the first Kid Cudi album. Where's the repeat of that? Man on the Moon 2 was good, but
you can't match Man on the Moon.
You can't match Man on the Moon. He's still chasing it. He's chasing that same success. That's why he had such a long hiatus from the rap game.
Yeah, because even like his last album wasn't even a full-on rap album.
It wasn't. It was singing. It was melodical. It wasn't consistent. I didn't get a narrative with the entire album. It was kind of all over the place too. Like songs that were made years apart, he was just throwing into an album.
Mm-hmm. I feel like artists like that need to take lessons from Tyler and just throw the Lucy's out.
No, honestly, just throw it in
on
there.
YouTube.
Yeah, just fuck it. Put it on YouTube or some shit.
Put it on YouTube, see if people like it. Catch a couple of thousand hits, and then
they should just make literally albums of all their throwaway songs. Kind of like what Kendrick did.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Untitled Remastered. Exactly. That was years apart. He made those songs, and people still loved it. There was no theme.
Great.
There was nothing. You just threw it out there.
Tracks that he had.
LeBron James demanded it, and he delivered.
Anything for King James.
Yeah, anything for King James. I wish more rappers were like that instead of being so worried about what people thought about their music. Just put it out there.
Anything but his hairline back.
Yeah. I mean, what else is going on, guys? What else can we touch on right now?
Kids See Ghosts.
Yeah.
Kids See Ghosts. You guys want to go there now? So, what did you guys think of it overall? Let's give it a rating. Bar for bar.
Probably.
Out of what?
Let's do out of 5.
Out of 5. Bar for bar. Let's give it something.
I don't know. I'd probably say, like, as its own project, probably as like a 4.
Compared to music today, like the music that we're hearing that everyone else is putting out too, can we call it something greater than that? It's
definitely different.
Yeah.
It's not. I remember reading a couple posts about it after like when the listening party ended. It feels like they kind of made their own subgenre even more so than the other subgenres of rap now.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like this weird mix between almost rock, but mostly R&B and rap.
Yeah, it's like an homage to basically
Nirvana
or the grunge of the 90s.
They actually had a Kurt Cobain song in there.
They had a Kurt Cobain
song? Yes. The guitar riff at the end.
Yeah. On Kitty...
Was it called Cobain?
No.
What was it called?
Cuddy's Montage.
Cuddy Montage.
Was it on Cuddy's Montage?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It was one of the early tracks on the album.
Cuddy Montage. There we go. That's where it is there.
I forgot what the song of Kurt Cobain was. Yeah, it had a lot of influence, definitely from.
Yeah, and again, that's another great person, from music.
I thought it was on fire. Actually,
see, if he had that creativity on Ye, I think Ye would be perceived a lot better, honestly.
But the other thing is that this one they actually worked on for longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. It felt like that. It felt like there was a little bit more patience with this
album.
Yeah.
It was polished.
Yeah, because honestly, I feel like these rappers and these artists nowadays, they're trying to compete with each other to see who can, I made it in a week. Oh, I made it in 3 days, and I feel like we're the ones that are suffering from that.
Mm-hmm.
We're not getting their best.
Do you guys really think, off topic, but do you really think J. Cole made KOD in 2 weeks? I read that.
I can see it.
You think so?
I can see how he made it in 2 weeks. He didn't take as much time as he did with Forest Hills Drive. Oh, God,
beautiful.
That was a masterpiece right there, all on its own. It's a shame that he didn't win the Grammy that year, but the wrong people are still in charge, folks. That'll change soon enough. Just wait on it.
I mean, BET Awards are going on right now too.
Yeah, as we speak, those are going on.
Nipsey Hussle
slapping the shit out of people as he was walking in.
It's probably because you didn't.
The cops came and shut down the red carpet too.
Just because of that.
I don't know if it's because of that, but
But anytime one of those LA rappers gets there, everyone gets a little nervous. Always.
can't have street dudes out there.
No, absolutely not. The masses still aren't ready for things like that. But I guess we can move on to the next topic on hand, which would be Nas's album.
At first listen, I thought it was great. Honestly,
Yes.
I listened to I wasn't fully listening because I was also in my car driving, from back home. I thought it was good, but the second listen, I don't know why. I was like, maybe I was just super hyped up about it.
Yeah.
And I was so excited that I thought it was great and phenomenal the first time. Second time around, I wasn't as pleased.
It had a little bit of a disappointment. And by the way, folks, this album's name is Nazir by Nas.
Nazir Jones.
This is, I want to say, his first album in about
6-7 years.
6-7 years now. He had a little hiatus. He's living his best life out there. But another thing to remember is that all 4 of these Kanye produced albums only had 7-8 songs on them, so they're not very long. They're a quick listen.
Mm-hmm.
The total time on this 7-song list is 26 minutes.
Yeah.
So if you're streaming, if you're on your way home, you'll definitely get a good listen out of it. You'll listen to the whole album on your way home.
Wasn't it you that posted on the Bar for Bar Instagram about him talking about the 7 deadly sins?
Yeah.
What do you think that's about?
What is that? Well, yeah, what is that record?
So for the 7 deadly sins, Kanye had posted on his Twitter page, just kind of randomly, honestly,
Of course, nothing new there, random.
Yeah. I mean, anytime Kanye comes back, he posts the most random things. But yeah, he just tweeted 7 deadly sins and a screenshot from Urban Dictionary with the 7 deadly sins on it. So those being greed, gluttony, lust, envy, sloth, wrath, and pride. I don't know, and I kind of theorized that it's either his approach to making these albums, since they are 7 tracks long, except for Tiana Taylor, who
Exactly.
has 8, or maybe he intends to do 7 albums, production wise,
Experiencing one of the sins for each album. Yeah.
Maybe he's just throwing it out there at random. That's a valid option as well for Kanye.
Yeah. I mean, the man's extremely detailed. That is no question. He really makes you think deeply into what he's doing. That's for sure. And that's almost every album he does. There's some type of concept or some type of narrative behind it. So yeah, it's absolutely true.
But he'll always leave you still kind of what?
What? Was I right? Was I wrong?
Yeah. I mean, I think the last consistent Kanye album, at least where we didn't have to question it after the fact, might have been My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Oh, amazing album.
But then you have Jay-Z fucking just listing off monsters and shit. So
true. That's very true. I mean, Kanye definitely has had his moments in artistry in which he was controversial or.
George Bush hates black people.
George Bush hates black people. Then we have the Taylor Swift incident, and then we have another Taylor Swift incident, folks.
How many?
Man, the second time he made a video of him calling her, and she denied it was her.
Actually, so I think Kim actually had recorded the call.
Yeah, Kim was the one who recorded the call.
She had posted it all on her Snapchat.
But they're grown ass people doing this dramatic.
It's
they live for the drama.
Yeah, I guess it's Hollywood.
Kanye got her approval for Famous.
Yeah,
before he put that out.
Absolutely.
And he was like, "Oh yeah, no, she said it was fire."
Yeah.
It's
That's what I just don't understand, folks. It's
I mean,
just so much back and forth. So much back and forth.
That music video, though.
Apparently Drake has something waiting for Kanye, though, so we're waiting to see what,
Yeah.
5 days and counting till Scorpion, guys.
I mean, there's billboards popping up all over Toronto. I know you were saying that.
Yeah, in Times Square, you know, fashion is your thing, not mine. I mean, who else is he, you know, talking about, folks?
Can't be. Well, it could be Pusha T. Because Push has an Adidas line too.
Oh, very true, very true. Non-existent, almost.
They look really nice though.
Are they really nice?
I've actually never seen them.
Really nice.
They're really nice.
Let's take a look.
They're hella shiny.
Oh, they're really shiny. I had no idea he had a line, to be honest with you.
I mean, they look like pretty standard boosts, but
Okay.
you know, I mean, it's got Pusha T on it.
Yeah, and by the way, this is probably hindering the rumored mover of Drake to Adidas as well. So this is probably going to affect that deal.
I'm not sure if I like them.
I mean, they're the gold ones, right?
Yep. I see some silver looking ones too.
I think they're just more to be flashy.
Yeah, I mean, they're a little bit different from your standard boost, but
The basic silhouettes there.
yeah, nothing too crazy. I mean, nothing like Yeezy or anything like that. You know, it's just, you know, they gave him a little bit prototype of a shoe. Is this his first line?
You should have made that Coke white.
First line?
Huh?
You should have made it Coke white.
Yeah, for all the drug dealers out there.
Make it look like there's duct tape all over it too.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That would have been fire, actually.
Yeah, no. See? Adidas, you should hire me right now.
Yeah, dude, it's
Adidas.
very nice.
He's looking for a job.
Yeah, dude, I'm homeless.
Yeah, definitely. But we're definitely still awaiting what Drake has in store for good music. I mean, he already did send them an invoice.
Duppy.
Yeah.
Did you guys
Yeah, the Duppy
think
freestyle.
Duppy was actually like a good...
It was decent.
You
for
think
a
it was
diss.
like a good diss?
Yeah, it wasn't meant to be lyrical. It was more to be like a diss track. Like,
Yeah. Like there was a point to it in essence.
like, do you think he went too far when he called out Pusha T's fiance?
It's tough to say. I mean, in the rap game,
I feel like anything's
It's
free
war,
game.
son. It's
most
war.
things are free game. But then, you know, when Pusha T brought, you know, the story of added on in, you know, in reference.
Oh, boy.
If he's even the man's child, you know, that's yet to be seen for the most
God
part.
damn.
But let's not forget that she is also messing around with A$AP Rocky. She's also been tied to numerous other celebrities, so that's also in play as well. So
Yeah, you never know who whose child it is.
yeah.
What if it's
at this
actually
point-
Pusha T's?
That'd be
twist.
crazy. Plot twist. That'd be crazy. But I mean, then we have Drake out there promoting. You know, I got 100,000 on whoever has info on Pusha T. So that's another thing.
That's crazy to me.
But that's just hearsay, though. We can't prove any of that.
Yeah, it's not like 100% proof. But even though, like, he still is like, dude, I need to fucking destroy this man. Like,
Yeah.
he's just like, he's so fixated on, you know what I mean?
But I mean,
Who Drake is?
Yeah.
what do you? I mean,
But if that's true, of course.
how do you kill like a B/C list rapper? You know, I think,
Like, he
I
did it
think-
easily with Meek Mill.
I
That
think-
boy chopped off his head, put it on a steak.
But Meek Mill has huge notoriety though, man. He has a huge fan base.
Yeah,
Yes.
dude, he's
You know,
not
I
a bad
can
rapper.
honestly say I don't think Pusha T's music makes it even to Philadelphia. You know, past the West Coast. To be honest with you, I don't think they're playing Pusha T in the South or you know.
He's
in
definitely East
Florida.
Coast. I mean, that's because he's from Virginia.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, I don't think Pusha T really has anything to hide though. Like,
He's just hella open.
Yeah, he's extremely open with everything. That's what he's saying when he doesn't have skeletons in his closet. I can understand that.
yeah. What's crazy is like, cause he like everyone knows him as like a coke rapper. Apparently, he just did that for fun. Like, he was in a well-off neighborhood.
Oh, really?
That's what I heard.
So he didn't even grow up in.
Like, he did that just because he wanted to.
Wow. Again, people, he's not the only rapper to ever do that. Migos also
Yep.
victims of the exact same thing, trying to proclaim like they're from the worst parts of Atlanta and things like that. They're from pretty decent neighborhood actually, suburbs, things like that. So you know they chose to go that life.
I mean, that's on them.
Yeah, I mean it paid off. Look at them,
Yeah.
one of the hottest groups of the decade at this point.
And ghostwriting for Jay-Z and Beyonce now.
Yeah, I know that's crazy.
And ad-libbing for Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
Well, they had on This Is America. They had like hella Atlanta rappers though, not just Amigos.
Mm-hmm. That's
Like
right.
they had
Yeah.
Thugger on it.
Mm-hmm.
Amigos. Like those are gonna be like the primary ones.
Yeah,
Obviously, but
Absolutely.
I think he like because in some of the articles I read about it, is like he had a like this is or not this is America, this is the world sort of feel for it.
This is the world. Okay.
So it's like he wanted to get people just from Atlanta because just fuck it.
Hey, do it for the culture. Do it for the culture.
And that's why he shout out the Migos.
Mm-hmm. They were even on his show, Atlanta.
They were.
Yeah. Another huge show, folks. It's a good thing right now. Atlanta's doing great things. Doing great things. Yeah. What else you guys think's going on right now?
With Drake?
Yeah. What do you think he has in mind?
I'm upset.
I'm
upset with that song, honestly.
It wasn't the best song.
Yeah.
I think it was something he already had recorded and he just threw it out there because he thought it could. Because there was almost absolutely no reference whatsoever to Pusha T in that song.
There was kind of a reference to his kid, or like maybe he has a kid.
Yeah.
Is it the clothing line or something like that?
I honestly don't remember the line now, because I haven't really listened to it a whole lot.
Yeah.
But like it was more obvious in the video.
Yeah, the video had more direction to it.
But what's the kid's name again? Drake's supposed
added on?
No, that's the Adidas line.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, Pusha T pretty much has ruined him financially with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, any money he would have made off of his Adidas line is just... It's all going to be covered with Drake and blackface now.
Yeah,
anytime someone searches for it.
See, they should make Adidas like that.
What?
Yeah.
With blackface?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. But, I mean, there's even a story behind the blackface, too. It was, basically, I believe Drake was he was doing a little photo shoot with a friend for just to show the stresses of what young black man face being typecasted in Hollywood, as certain figures and things like that. So I can understand where he's coming from with that.
Because I mean, there was a second half of the photo where it's like black and white, and like, I mean, I don't know, like, because it honestly kind of looks like the happy and sad like mask from theater.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
It's like, so you're gonna go in blackface, which already portrays black people as like.
Yeah, it's still offensive,
Exactly.
It's been going on for 100 years now, folks.
And like, you got him looking. I mean, like, blackface kind of accentuates the fact that like black people have big lips. And,
Yeah.
like, that it's in itself kind of looks clownish. Like.
Absolutely, that's the whole point of it.
Definitely.
And then it's like you're kind of being like, oh, he's a sad clown because he's in blackface or he's black.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like I kind of get where they're coming from with that photo shoot, but it's also like that might not have been.
Yeah, the point wasn't clear enough for everyone to understand what they were going
Absolutely.
for. And now it's like almost probably 10 years later, it's biting him in the ass at this point.
Oh, definitely biting him in the ass.
It's
biting him in the blackface.
I mean, he's already half white, and people still
Mm-hmm.
get on him about that. But now, pictures surface of you in blackface as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
But when you think of Drake, you don't think of someone that's white, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You
maybe
just think of a really nice guy.
Yeah,
you just think of a nice little Canadian boy from Toronto.
Mm-hmm. Just doing God's plan.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, I feel like when God's plan came out, what was the other Diplomatic Immunity?
Diplomatic Immunity.
When those two came out, like he was pretty high. Like everybody was super hyped, and this whole Pusha T thing comes out. That boy just slapped him. Backhand.
I don't think he knocked him off the throne.
Definitely slowed him down.
But it definitely, I mean, even kings can bleed, Yeah. And there was definitely some blood shown for the first time in Drake's career. I mean,
Push.
King Push, slapped another king because that's what we definitely saw, and it stunned him a little bit. But we're waiting to see what Scorpion, has in store for us.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I mean, he's putting a lot of hype around this, and I don't want to be disappointed.
Yeah.
I mean, he's sending out exclusive jackets to other celebrities and putting up billboards.
But do you think it's
cities.
gonna be like an album that's gonna be more hardcore than we've seen in the past?
That's what we're waiting to see.
Because I mean,
It's
I'm
really
pretty
hard
sure
to say.
it's been in production for a while.
Is it going to be harder than if you're reading this? It's too late.
I mean, that's the thing. If we get that type of Drake and like God's Plan Drake, but also like because all the billboards that are posted up, like say A side, B side.
Because I definitely don't think it's gonna be like nothing was the same or take care.
No, I don't think this is a wave or anything like that. I think this one's gonna be away from that. Like no dance music. This is personal now.
It's probably going to be more consistent, especially compared to Views, where you just have like just dance hall mixed with rap.
Yeah, I think this one's gonna be a bit more back to the roots.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And
Probably no
apparently-
singing.
Yeah.
Do you think it's gonna be similar to More Life? Because personally, I'm not the biggest fan of More Life. There was some,
There's a
some
couple
good songs.
songs,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely. But a lot of songs on there. I mean, I feel like he just bit like everybody else's style.
Well, I mean, More Life was released as a mixtape.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he did that with the intention of it being a mixtape and not selling well, or if he just had a bunch of Lucy's like Kendrick did and just wanted to put
out some music for his fans.
thought of that,
because he's at the peak of his popularity. Like, I mean, he might be a little bit lower now,
Yeah.
but like the last couple of years, you can't really go anywhere without hearing a new Drake album
Yeah.
or like a new Drake
What?
like feature.
Yeah, like we say all the time, Drake.
Yeah.
He's for the people.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he like
whether you like him or not, like he's doing
still,
the most for
his
the
songs
culture.
are still gonna be in your fucking head.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the man like transcended singing in rap, which you know we'd never seen.
Honestly,
before until
when I first heard Drake too, like I didn't know like
I
when I heard him rapping, I thought he was just a rapper. When I heard him singing, I was like, who the hell's this guy? Like I really it caught me off guard.
I didn't expect him to stick around this long.
No,
Yeah,
to be honest,
honestly, yeah.
He's influenced a whole new generation.
It's
Now
crazy.
we have all these other like new rappers getting on the scene this year that they're singing in their songs, guys.
Yeah.
They're not rapping.
Yeah, Lil Uzi Vert.
It's contagious.
All my friends are dead.
You know, look at that hit
Even
song.
Juice WRLD.
Dude,
like,
even Chris Brown.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, Chris Brown was like strictly a singer, and he started rapping like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So like, look at me now. Remember that? I think that was like one of the first time he actually started rapping.
Yeah.
Yeah. 20 years from now, we're definitely gonna be able to say Drake left his mark
Oh yeah,
in
definitely.
the rap game, and there's gonna be no deniability to it. I mean, you know, God rest, you know, XXXTentacion, but the man was singing in his shit too,
yeah.
and he wasn't hiding it. And look, now they're saying he was a genius, he was ahead of his time, but really, he was just biting Drake.
XX.
Yeah, X was biting Drake
Yeah.
in a different way, but it was still along.
I
the
think
same
he
lines.
definitely was influenced. But
Yeah,
Because he was 20, so it's like
dude.
he grew up listening
Alright.
to
he was
Drake,
listening to
basically.
Drake.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Because Drake's been around since what, like early,
like
Dude, I was in
07 at
middle
the earliest.
school.
like
God
mid 2000s.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was like
Best
in-
I ever had.
Huh?
Best I ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he was like X was growing up with Drake basically.
Oh, he grew up with us.
Yeah, absolutely. He grew up with us, and then, I mean, not to mention their little beef that they had, but I mean, you know, X, you know, and Drake, you know, eventually they got over it, but that's the thing. I mean, it's crazy how people will go at Drake to get their name out there, guys.
Yeah.
Like that seems to be the trend that's going on right now.
And what's crazy is like anything Drake touches immediately blows up.
Yeah, absolutely. Whether he's roasting you, whether he's, you know, with you,
Yep,
you're
look
gonna,
alive.
people are
Exactly,
gonna
alive.
look at your shit
Like,
regardless.
did anyone know Block Boy before
No,
Look Alive?
no, I did
No,
not. I
mean,
honestly
let's
never
be
heard.
real.
Did
for a
anyone
second.
listen to his album?
No,
I mean, not. I mean, I did listen to it. It was young. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It didn't. You could tell he's just getting started in it. So we can expect the next one to have a little bit more content and sustenance. But I mean, that's if he even gets a second album.
Right.
You know. I mean, look at Designer.
J-Boy, Black Boy.
You know, we can keep the list going, man.
Mhm.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, a bunch of these guys that are just floating around right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Wait, Designer did drop an album
The
recently.
funniest,
shit.
what's
Lot.
funny that I heard was like someone had posted like because Designer's album was only 7 tracks also.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like he started that trend.
That's what
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Like,
I
you
was
know what I
looking
mean?
at his album the other day and I saw that and I was really like thinking that to myself.
Like the list goes on, guys. This is no new thing right now. These record companies are, you know, signing people and shitting them out the
my
next
God.
year. Like
Mhm.
you literally got maybe 10 months to grow on this. Otherwise, that's it.
Yeah.
You're
I mean, look at XXXL. Like who's gonna stick around next year?
Oh,
Dude,
God.
it's literally maybe 2
Lil
or
Pump,
3.
the savior.
2 or 3
I'm
out
just
of
kidding.
however many guys are on that list or girls or whatever it is make it to the next year.
Yeah, like the only names I would even like think would stick around is probably like JID,
JID for
Yeah,
sure.
Ski Mask.
Mhm.
Ski Mask, you know, he's got a little
Mhm.
flow himself,
Mhm.
you know what I
Mhm.
mean? And that, you know, that just gives more to J. Cole.
Yeah.
You know, if you ain't touring, you ain't making no fucking money, man.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what the rap game really is. It's not all this bullshit beef on Instagram and the clout chasing and all that bullshit. It's
I'm really surprised that Tekashi, or I'm sorry, 6ix9ine, is still like super like popping. You know, like I'm
Lil
personally,
J's popping.
I don't know. Like,
I mean, it's all an act. We all know it is. They're not. I mean, you know, God rest X, but I think he was the only one that ever was really.
yes,
anything,
yes. He,
You know.
I mean, of every like the new generation of rappers, I think he definitely would have gone the furthest out of any of them. I mean, now he's kind of a legend because of his death, of course. But like, even then, I honestly like out of these new age rappers, he's probably the only one I truly would like to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, his music was. It was creating something else.
Yeah, definitely.
It affected a lot of people.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Oh my
absolutely.
God,
I
man.
mean, I don't want to compare like one person to another, but his notoriety that he got in his death, as opposed to the notoriety that Lil Peep got, late last year, rest his soul as well. But there is a difference between the notoriety that people get amongst their peers for the work that they do put out.
Yeah, like I wasn't like X's biggest fan. I was a fan, but that death hit me so hard, honestly.
It was sad.
Do you think it was because of the music or because he was so young?
Both, honestly.
Both.
Because I feel like he would have became even better than he is today. Or, yeah. I think he would have definitely grown out of that and just become really well known later on. And it's of course he was, but like
you
look
at it, like the couple of years he's been around.
yeah,
everyone was talking about it, man. I mean, you name it, whatever rapper it was, whether they know him or they didn't know him or they personally talked to him. This guy talked to a lot of people, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, like, he wasn't that type of dude who was just around. Like, he was texting people.
Yeah.
He was calling people.
And you got J. Cole giving him like his blessing, like, dude, this boy is crazy. Like I fuck with him. You know what I mean?
And what's crazy is like all these like he had after his death there was like an overwhelming response like from the hip hop community.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming. Did you guys?
No,
I
didn't realize that he had that much of a range, I guess.
Yeah.
And that just goes towards like everything that's behind the scenes that we don't know about.
Even his introduction to his last album with the question mark.
Yeah.
Like I was listening to it. I was like
2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was listening to it and I was just thinking like, man, this guy's really something else.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's thinking out the box. Like just like when he was talking, like this is a trip into my mind.
Yeah.
Like this man was, he's troubled, but he was also like, I don't know.
He was 20 years old.
20 years old. Yeah, he was still kind of finding himself. He's young. He's younger than we are.
Has a kid on the way, guys. If you didn't know that as well.
Yeah.
He has a kid on the way. So.
Devastating, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this guy was giving advice to like rappers who have been in the game, man. He was telling them to lay low.
Influencing them. That's
influencing
crazy.
them who have already, they have their own foundation of who they are,
Mm-hmm.
in the
I mean, he even
entertainment
started
world.
like that flow. Da 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 da. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, I think that's the first person like that I've heard at least
Yeah.
that has that flow. And you hear so much people doing that.
Now it's all like, what is it, like 6 syllables or something like that,
shit.
and then you're on to the next sentence or something like that.
Mhm.
Like all that.
Hey.
That was him.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's another one that's gone too soon, but
Yeah.
when you're an artist, that's what happens always,
Mm-hmm.
for the most part.
Yeah, I remember like after his passing, I saw on Twitter that I forgot who tweeted it out, but he's basically just like, or they were saying that he's like this generation's big hip hop.
Ooh, I don't know.
Like
if I
in
can go
terms
that
of
route,
like
but-
him dying early.
The way he died,
The way he
I can
died,
understand
yeah.
that.
But
Like not necessarily in terms of like his
as an artist,
Yeah, as an artist,
lyrical
have,
ability or
yeah.
well, even his influence is pretty wide. Though.
yeah, it's very wide.
His
He
influence
just
is
had
wide.
that- Yeah.
But the word influence has changed from here in the last like 20 years.
Yeah.
As opposed to like who you really look at and things like that, but it's definitely he was a huge influencer of today
Yeah.
in today's music.
Definitely one of like the first SoundCloud rappers.
Yeah, to really blow
made
up.
Who's made it big? It's him.
Him, Lil
But
Pump.
that
Uzi.
you think is actually gonna go somewhere?
I mean, just
yeah.
Who's on the stage right now? you
Post
know?
Malone. Didn't he start off on SoundCloud?
He was YouTube actually.
Yeah,
His
YouTube.
shit was on YouTube originally.
Yeah.
But that's where it's going there. I mean, these guys, people are listening to their music, and it's getting them a contract, here and there. But however long it lasts, only time can tell. Depends on who really likes it and who doesn't.
The fuck are you doing?
Oh, I'm just doing boomerang.
Oh, you're doing a fucking boomerang. Nice. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow the Bar for Bar Instagram page, guys.
Yep.
Yep.
Sure.
Try to keep up on all things hip hop.
Yeah.
New releases.
Hey,
Gossip.
we didn't touch up on Tiana Taylor's album.
We didn't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did you get a chance to listen to it yet, Sheldon?
No, I have not listened to hers. What am I missing?
You're actually
Point
missing
Speed.
something really good.
It's
Really?
really good.
Yeah.
Really?
Because this was the first actual announced album that Kanye was producing.
Wow.
Um,
Okay.
and
7 songs as well?
8 actually.
Yeah.
8 songs. Okay, there we go.
Although you can probably do it 7. It's interesting because you haven't really heard Kanye produce like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just like one, it's like an R&B album basically.
Okay. She's talking about Iman Shumpert.
Kinda. But you also do get you get bars on it. Like there's a couple songs.
There's a couple of songs. There's some hits.
Rose in Harlem.
Mm-hmm.
Rose Harlem. Okay.
Definitely my favorite track off that album so far. But it's interesting because it just feels so like everything feels well done.
Yeah.
But it was also like it dropped so late. Like after it was because it was supposed to drop midnight Friday, Eastern time, but it ended up dropping like 3 a.m. like West Coast. It's like 6.
So it was 6 a.m. on the East Coast when he released it.
Yeah.
I
On
mean,
Saturday.
oh, dude, you're not gonna break any records like that.
Yeah, and I mean, even like on like the Spotify playlist. Me personally, I check it every Thursday night.
Yeah.
I check it every Thursday night for the newest album.
Thursday night, 9 p.m. Pacific time.
By the way,
And I mean, a lot of people I feel like a lot of people tune in on Tuesdays.
yeah.
I'm sorry, Thursdays.
Spotify has the best playlist, guys. You definitely want to subscribe to Spotify. They get the latest news. They have really good interviews.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you should follow my playlist actually.
What's your playlist? What's it called?
Which one? Are you talking about the shitty one or the great one?
Good one. Tell the people what your playlist
Oh,
is.
the good one is because
Wow.
it's
Doesn't even know his
because
own
I'm
playlist,
sappy.
guys.
Because I'm sappy with a BC.
Because he's sappy.
Yeah, it's
So you
the
definitely
chillest
wanna
one.
Look out for that one.
And if you want to look for the worst songs of your childhood, it's called Garbage for the Soul.
How often do you update these?
Every fucking day.
Every day, guys. This guy's giving you fresh content on
Mhm.
the daily. You definitely
Great
want to look
content.
into that.
And we actually posted a podcast playlist for the podcast itself. So every week we want to try to post songs to the playlist that are relevant. So this week on the Bar for Bar Weekly, we got a couple Drake tracks. The majority of it's going to be just Kanye production. That's really what we're trying to hit on this week.
Yeah, the month of June is most likely going to be changed to Kanye. And that is with a tilde over the E for Kanye.
But the other... What else is... I was going to say something else now. I got distracted. My bad. I don't know. I'll show you this later.
Sure.
Well, yeah. Definitely check out the playlist that we have on Spotify for it. You're definitely gonna
Yeah.
think it's very interesting. How often do you update it?
It's gonna be weekly, so I'll probably
Weekly updates.
update the pod. I want to try to update the playlist every Wednesday.
Okay.
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
So get you an idea of what we're going with for the week. Get you settled into or give you time to listen to the actual podcast as well as the playlist.
Yeah, definitely it'll coincide together very nicely.
And also going back to the playlist, another thing I kind of want to touch on is that Beyonce and Jay-Z album.
Ooh.
Just out of nowhere.
The Carters,
Beautiful.
guys.
Beautiful.
The Carters
I
got
think
some heat.
That introduction said everything. Like, it's beautiful.
Let's make love in the summertime.
Let's do it.
Man, they set the tone, and we're all trying to follow it. That's for sure.
Mhm.
When that dropped, we were all at work, and
Mhm.
I literally walked out off the floor and listened to the whole album.
I feel it. I didn't see it coming.
invited me, man.
Sorry, it was no.
Okay.
I didn't see this one coming at all. I
Yeah.
didn't even know they were working on anything.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a long time coming because everyone knew that they were going to come out with another collaboration.
But do
Yeah.
you think they did that on purpose?
What, to get them some to get them some clout too?
Yeah.
I mean,
To compete?
because they're definitely doing it for the On the Run tour again, or
Yeah.
On the Run 2.
Mm-hmm.
And
But,
didn't you buy tickets to that? Aren't you gonna go see that lovely couple?
Yes, I am. In
I'm
September.
so jealous.
I know, dude. I want to fucking take me, man. Come on,
Come
let's
on,
go.
No.
Dumper, come on.
Wow, no.
We'll pay you.
Is it no? How much we gotta pay? Come on, dollars and cents wise. Come on.
Oh, man.
I can count. I could
How many
separate
IOUs
my
do I have to
quarters into
write?
dollars.
What?
I could separate my quarters into dollars.
How many quarters in a dollar?
Fuck.
That's how many guys. Fuck is how many quarters are in a dollar.
But no, that honestly just came out of nowhere, and the album it's super solid.
Ghost Riders and all.
The Carters, everybody.
Yeah.
The Carters.
Check it out. It's worth a listen. How many songs are on it?
9?
9
Is
songs.
it 9?
It runs like just under 40 minutes.
Yeah,
Yo,
albums are-
don't forget about the video they dropped.
Oh yeah,
that
the
shit-
shit
oh,
video. Jesus, guys, cinematography at its finest.
Beautiful.
It's
Absolutely.
a must watch. Definitely
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
must watch.
Let me see how much likes it's got right now. Let me see.
Yeah.
But another one of the things I saw when the album dropped was that this is a pretty unorthodox approach to reply to Ether. Because did he ever actually reply to that? I honestly don't remember.
think he did. I don't think he had the time to.
But that wasn't even like a real beef. That was like a rap beef.
Yeah.
So
Another rap beef, guys. That's what all these people who have all this money have nothing else to do besides try and fight with each other.
Oh, it's 38 million views, by the way.
already in a week.
In a week.
In a week.
It's insane.
It'll probably be at 50 by the end.
1.1 million likes.
Oh my god.
Yep.
This completely came by surprise. No one had any idea. I'll tell you this right now. Beyonce and Jay-Z are probably the best at keeping albums secret. Beyonce has done this countless times where she just drops some shit and we're all there. The world stops.
Yeah.
Jay-Z the same.
I was gonna buy Tidal just to listen to them.
Or at least start the free trial. You know what I mean?
no,
just
definitely,
to give it a
definitely.
listen.
I was
but
really now I keep getting emails like, "Are you gonna sign up yet?"
They are no secret to doing this, guys. I mean, they probably have to be the best at keeping everything under wraps.
I mean, they're hip hop royalty. They can do whatever they want.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I mean, Jay-Z owns his own streaming service, so he dictates when it comes out. So.
What's just going back to the album itself though, and beef. Jay-Z definitely like, touched on some stuff with him and Kanye.
I think I know what you're referring to.
Because when Kanye got married, he invited Jay and Beyonce out, but they were going through some personal stuff.
Yeah.
And
Solange.
instead of Kanye coming to support his big brother, he just kind of was like, he was like, I'm just gonna be like, okay, fine, just don't come no way. Okay.
Yeah. Kanye wants to focus on himself. No surprise, guys. No surprise.
Which is not really a bad thing, though. I mean, the man's getting married.
Right. But when you because on the track that I'm referencing is Friends, and he
I know what you're gonna say.
like when all that stuff was happening, like he just went in and like listed off people that were there for him. Like when his nephew died, his boy Ty was there. He had E, Breezy, and Juan there. All people who are associated with Rock Nation and
Rock
like people
Nation.
he's known for years.
Rock Nation's huge.
And it's like you would expect Ye to be there too, because of how close they were at one point.
But where was
The
he?
throne.
Where was he?
He was watching the throne.
He fell off the throne.
Yep.
And ever since then, guys, I mean, these guys, they definitely have not really been seen in public together.
Well, what was they?
Even on
Their last track was with fucking Drake.
who?
Fucking The Throne, Jay-Z.
Oh
and
yeah,
Kanye.
yeah.
Which song was that?
Pop Star? Was Pop
No,
Star?
that was a Lucy
No.
from like that might have been on Views, I think, or no, it was on Views.
Pop Style, yeah.
Yeah,
that was
Turn
with
My-
Jay.
Turn my birthday into a lifestyle, yeah.
Mhm.
Very true, very true. But even then, I mean, these guys are always, it's all about the money. I don't think anyone really wants to be friends with each other that much. Especially when you have so much controversy around you at all times. I mean, you know, you could say the same thing in essence when Kanye had his breakdown. Where was Jay?
Which breakdown though?
Well, we'll just come with the most
blonde one.
when he canceled an entire second leg of a tour, guys.
Oh my god.
Sacramento.
Yo, I was gonna go to that one day.
You're
You
gonna
went
go to
crazy
that
to
one?
the Sacramento one.
You would have wasted your money.
I had
I
friends
mean,
go
it's
to
kind of
Oakland.
historical.
I mean, it was historically bad. Okay.
Yeah,
It's still
he
historical. Though.
cut half the show basically just as
And
a
he
nice-
Yo,
was
did you see him
monologuing.
going up? Like when he was leaving, everyone was just booing at him, just slowly going up. Like,
Yeah.
I thought it was the funniest
Homie was
shit.
just monologuing the
That's
entire
crazy.
time.
Yeah, I had friends posting on Snapchat like at Oakland when that was happening.
Oh, me too. I was like, what the hell's going on?
What the hell is happening? Why
Did
Yeah.
anyone get their refunds? You guys know?
I have no idea.
I don't think there were any refunds ever issued for that.
Maybe for the shows that are actually canceled.
Maybe the shows that were canceled were issued refunds, but not the ones where he lost his shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Man.
and like that was right before Pablo, or after?
No,
No,
that was
no.
that was Pablo's tour.
Yeah, it was a tour for Pablo.
Yeah, canceled it. We thought he was done, guys. We thought he was hanging up the gloves. We thought that was it, but then
But he
he comes
still
out.
has such like a huge fan base too.
Yeah,
Especially all the shit that he says that not a lot of people agree with.
well,
His
what was
open
it,
support
guys?
of Trump.
Yeah, or the fact that he believes slavery was a choice.
He's pissing off everybody.
Yeah, most of the world. And
Said
its
400
inhabitants.
years sounds like a choice to me.
Should be
Yeah.
friends with Dennis Rodman.
I feel like he is.
Yeah, or Charlie Sheen. They all probably kick it together. I mean, those are like the most hated people in entertainment. To be honest
They
with
kick it and listen to Drake.
you. I believe it. Definitely.
Yeah. Oh, what about Lil Wayne? His new tour coming.
Oh, he's going
With,
back on tour, guys.
And when with the drop of
What's it called, Moolah tour?
no, so with the drop of Scorpion, that's gonna be the start of Moolah season.
Moolah season. That's
start of Moolah season. Okay, all right.
So I don't know if that means that we're gonna get a weekly release cycle, just like with Ye.
Are you? Do you wish?
No.
And yeah.
I mean, I think Wayne's past his time now.
Yeah, because the Carter 5 that we're gonna get is gonna be
It's what, 5 years old now?
something like that.
About 5 years
Carter,
ago.
the Carter 4 came out after I graduated high school.
Yeah. That.
92?
Yeah. Actually, yeah. 4
92?
years.
Yeah, back in '92.
This will be about 4 years later. Because when I graduated, Carter 4 came out.
Yeah, like I think Carter 4 came out like tail end of 2011, early 2012 maybe.
Yeah.
I am not a human being.
Yeah, I'm not a human being. Well, guys, it's just, Wayne needs to hang it up.
Yeah.
We don't.
Might have to agree with Pusha and Rick Ross on that one.
For what him?
What he said? What he said when he sees him on stage?
Oh,
Yeah.
another rapper just trapped on stage or something like
Some
that.
shit like that.
Yeah, that's what it feels like now. It doesn't
That was
feel
on Infrared though.
It wasn't
Yeah.
Infrared.
We're referencing the Daytona album by Pusha T, guys.
Mm-hmm.
First track. No, last track.
Last track.
actually. Last track. Infrared's the last track. Wasn't a bad album, to be honest. But
But so what's gonna be after the Carter 5? If the Carter 5 is even gonna come now. So
If
we
it's
got
ever released.
we got Scorpion. Possibly we have a new Wheezy. But
We got
what-
Nicki.
Nicki? That's
Nicki,
right.
That's
Nicki.
already announced.
Nicki's
Uh-huh.
coming out with some fire.
What's that other guy that came on Bedrock?
Who, Tyga?
No, not Tiger.
You mean you don't want to listen to Tyga?
No, yeah, Tiger. No.
Mac Main?
I mean, he's always been with Moolah though, like since the
Yeah.
beginning.
But even then, man, all this beef, it just...
Let me see. I gotta find this
It's
now.
like, how do people live with this stuff after it happens, man?
Yeah, it's like it's interesting how like rap beef just kind of disappears sometimes.
Yeah.
Kind of like an ex, in your past, you just don't talk about them anymore, or
But like
no one brings it up.
yeah, and then you get the occasional reconciliation,
Yeah. And
or
then,
like, oh no, I'm sorry, like that was fucked up.
and then a couple of years later, they're friends, or they make an appearance somewhere together. It's just
Oh my god, anytime that happens, the news goes crazy.
Yeah, 50 Cent is like the king of, breaking bread with his enemies.
He's also just the biggest troll. Like,
I'm thinking of
Yeah,
Gouda
he
Gouda.
is.
Good. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about?
Gouda?
Gouda.
Gouda
Excuse
Gouda.
me. Excuse me.
Oh man, dude, when was the last time I heard anything? from
Bedrock.
Gouda?
Yeah, Bedrock.
Jesus, dude.
No, he was on Dedication 6 or like the recent Dedication
One of them, yeah. He brought him back on it, but
and on the
dude,
Reloaded one too.
I mean, let's just say,
Well, he dropped out an album in 2017.
Sure.
I guess.
DJ Ill Will.
I mean, there are a few artists I would like to see Weezy collab with, but the man was the king of features.
He's what Drake is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he's the king of features. Like, I want to see him with Kodak Black. I mean,
He has this song with Kodak, doesn't he?
Does he?
I thought he did.
I haven't seen anything like that. I mean, I want to see him like.
Isn't it I swear he does, but we'll look that
Yeah,
up.
check it, Daniel. Let's see what's going on with that. See if it exists.
Yeah, he does.
He does.
Yeah,
Codeine Dreaming.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
Codeine
say.
Dreaming, yeah.
Of
Like, it's
course.
a pretty popular song.
Yeah. I want to see him do more collabs with people again. I mean, that's what made him who he was.
I think.
I mean,
I don't know. Out of the features that he does have, I think he did 2 with Tyler the Creator. Right?
I think so.
Yeah, one
Back
on his
in
recent
Dropping-
one.
Dropping Flowers was the newest one.
Yeah.
And the other one was Schmuckers.
Sounds right.
Yeah, with Kanye.
Yeah.
God
You're
damn you, Kanye.
Yeah. Not to mention that we also had another album drop earlier in the month, but didn't gain too much traction. It was Testing by
It actually came out the same time as Daytona.
yeah.
Mm.
And as you can see, we completely fucking forgot about it, like most people.
That's the thing though. Like, it's a cool song to like cool album just to throw on,
Yeah.
but nothing you'd really want to.
He should have made it more of a mixtape, honestly.
Yeah. Nothing stuck on repeat,
He needs more direction.
Yeah.
But
Like,
who?
pretty much since Jam's passed, like, it's been kind of just
It kind of shook the whole ASAP mob
It did.
yeah.
It did.
because they don't have party songs anymore. Like, not really.
I mean, they had a couple on, or they tried to have some on Cozy Tapes.
Yeah, but even then, like, the intros are too long on the song.
I know, like, how are you gonna have a skit as the intro to a song, and then have it be a banger?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't get enough out of that. Like I was expecting. I thought it was gonna be like party, like the whole thing.
I did
but-
too. I would listen
know.
to it, and I wasn't really pleased, honestly. I wasn't disappointed, but I wasn't like I think I've listened
Yeah.
to the album like full, like the whole thing.
It's
Yeah.
a long album too.
It is.
Maybe
yeah,
like
it
once or
wasn't-
twice, honestly.
There wasn't much behind it either.
It's like almost 20 tracks or something.
Much
Yeah.
else. I know like 2 Lamborghini High and
Well, that was on
That's the
Cozy
first.
Tapes 1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
what
I
first.
was talking about Testing.
Perry Avenue.
yeah,
That's
that's
on
testing.
2.
It's on 2, right?
Yeah.
I think that's the only one that I can actually think of.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
with Testing, I only like a handful of songs.
They were really
I like,
testing it.
I like
It didn't work.
one song, and that was 100. If you guys want to check
Yeah.
that one out, what do you got? What were you guys'
I
songs?
like the ASAP Forever remix.
ASAP Forever.
Like, it was just a chill song.
That's what I'm saying. It was a chill song, but I was expecting it to drop and then go into some, a couple of rhymes or something. But it's just
The song
gang.
I feel like
Call Drops is pretty good with Kodak Black.
Yeah, that was a good song. That was a good song as well.
you guys may hate this one, but I actually really liked Distorted Records.
It's very Death Grips.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. If he's like really testing with music, I think he kind of could have gone more something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just, there was no consistency in the album.
Like, I know a lot of people were making comparisons to Blonde, at least in how the album was structured.
Yeah.
I can see it.
I mean,
Blonde's by
Frankie-
Frank Ocean.
Frank was on a few tracks too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
where'd you get this motherfucker? How'd you get him out of hiding?
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, the people we want to hear, we don't get to hear. That's the problem. Like, J. Cole. Between Forest Hills Drive and...
For Your Eyes Only.
For how long was that? Like a year and a half?
2 years?
2 years?
For which one?
Because Forest Hills came out at the end of 2014.
Yeah.
And For Your Eyes Only came out like early 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we're
It's a year and a half,
talking...
yeah. Almost.
He delayed an album for a year, man. And For Your Eyes Only was not amazing.
That's kind of where everyone started saying, like, oh, Cole just puts me to sleep.
Yeah. And then, like, we get KOD, and then I'm just like, damn, another masterpiece.
People say that he came back on American Dream. They're like, that's the J. Cole we need.
Yeah.
But feature J. Cole's significantly better than album.
Absolutely, dude. Weren't we talking about that the other day?
Yeah.
I really like his features. I was getting shit for that. God, I love J. Cole. He's a great artist, but like his features are way better. Honestly.
He needs to stop. Like, I mean, his production's good, but he needs to stop producing his own beats. So, like, rapping over his own beats.
Yeah.
Because like, there's a handful of people that can do that. Like, Big Crit does it well, but I don't know. Like, it's cool that you have full control over your music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then you also lose the constructive criticism too. You know? If you're the only one, you're around a bunch of yes man. You know?
Yeah, no one else in Dreamville's gonna say anything.
Yeah.
Who do you think's gonna say anything? Cause?
Cause is
Sauce?
great though. He's great. Don't diss the man.
Oh no, like, they're great. Like, everyone else on Dreamville's amazing. It's just
Yeah.
they're not gonna say anything to Cole.
They're not gonna say anything. They're not gonna be like, all right, man, I think you
'Cause-
might want to scrap that.
Because he's kind of the leader. I mean, isn't
It's
he
his
on an
label.
album cover with somebody else too? Like, it's not even his album, but he's on that album
I
cover.
believe so.
Isn't it Earthquake?
So, like, you said it's on an Earth Gang cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said, he's
Royalty.
He's on the cover.
He's literally on it.
Is it really? I didn't even
Yeah,
look
look.
at the album cover.
You can't tell me that's not J. Cole right there. We're in the Dreamville hoodie.
Oh no, yeah, that's absolutely him.
Look at that.
Nah, it's J. Cole.
No.
And it's not even his album. Is he? Is he even on any songs?
Diddy? Does he pull on a P.
I don't
Diddy,
think so.
guys?
He's not. Yeah, he's not even on any songs.
I
Well,
mean,
he's not. You know.
yeah. He might be doing the same thing, or like, it seems similar to how Strange Music is running right now, because like, it started up like 17 years ago now, and it initially, I think Tech Nine had a lot more constructive criticism around him. But since he started gaining popularity and he's like the #1 independent like record label, no one can tell him no on his albums.
Exactly.
This man releases an album every year that's at least 18 tracks long, like, and people like maybe 3 of them.
Creative freedom, guys. Be your own boss.
But also let people say something.
Yeah, I mean, get somebody in there who can give you like some help. Don't just think everything you're doing is great.
I hope that ASAP Rocky, takes word for that.
He needs, like I was saying earlier, he needs to spend more time with Tyler.
He does need to spend more time with Tyler.
Yeah, I think he's around his own people too much.
Because with, like, in terms of...
Wingsap. That's what they're called together.
Huh?
Wingsap.
I mean, with, like, just in terms of beats on this album, it sounded like there was a bit of, like, Tyler influence there.
Yeah.
In terms of, like, how far out he went for, like, production.
Yeah.
Because he had MGMT on, like, production on one of his tracks. Which,
Really?
like, yeah.
Which one?
I don't remember now. I have to pull it up. But, yeah, it was a trip. So it's like, he's pulling kind of, like, what Tyler does, and like, he digs deep for samples and, like, everything, really.
Yeah. I just wish that went in a more positive way.
Yeah. The funniest thing about that album though was when the track list was leaked. One of the comments, because French Montana's featured on a song.
Yeah.
And one of the people on commenting on that track listing was like, "Oh yeah, no, this track list is absolutely real because no one would lie about having French Montana on the song."
True. That's true. I mean, how many songs? This was a 15-track album, guys.
Was it? It felt so much longer.
That's the point with it. I felt like it just because there was no direction. It dragged on.
Yeah.
It was hard for me to sit there and listen to it. I just couldn't blindly just pick a song and start. It was really hard to do that.
Yeah,
I think me and you went for lunch that day. And we were listening to it. We both were we didn't really say much. Just like, okay. It's kind of more background noise than anything.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it felt like that. It's 15 songs, guys. It's 52 minutes.
Yeah.
15 tracks. A lot of great, people that he teamed up with on this. I mean,
Features are dope.
Yeah, Future's here, Kodak Black's here, Juicy J's here, French Montana, Frank Ocean,
Shit.
but...
You sure he might not be the new Lil Wayne? He needs features.
Dasheen. I mean, it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, why didn't you team up with Tyler on this one, though?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's no Tyler
He got
at
Frank,
all.
though.
Yeah.
The track, the last track was actually really good.
Yeah, Purity was good.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
Frank made the track, honestly. That's what it sounded like.
It definitely don't sound like A$AP Rocky made that one. I mean, he's had good music with these people in the past, though. Why was it so hard to do it again? I mean, A$AP and Juicy J.
He needs room for
They've
creativity.
had great songs together.
He needs to get back into the trill sound.
I think he literally just needs to take a step away from all this high fashion shit that he thinks
Yeah,
he's doing.
yeah.
Because his shoes, they're a nod to Osiris and shit with Under Armour, but they're like ass, man.
They're like ass, man.
Like, honestly. Nobody even fucking wore Osiris's.
Damn.
Oh, God. How old were we? What?
Dude, we had to be 10 when those shoes had popularity.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It's 2018, man. Like, come on.
With the fucking,
With the huge tongues.
Yeah, when everybody wore those, like, fucking Sesame Street hats.
Yeah. It's there's a time and place for everything, and I feel like he doesn't realize what his time and place is right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely. You know who does need an album, though? A$AP Nast. That boy actually is, like... What song is he? He had a song with Method Man. What is it? I think it's Traumatic. Pretty sure. Have you heard it?
I don't know.
You haven't heard Traumatic? You got to listen to Traumatic. That boy actually got some, like, crazy bars.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like, he's got that, like... Kind of, he raps with a lisp.
Okay.
And, he's, that old school Brooklyn style?
Yeah.
That's what he's got.
Kind of like boom bap.
Yeah, exactly, boom bap.
Yeah, speaking of another album that just dropped, we're going to reference A$AP Ant's album that just dropped, guys. It's called Lil Black Jean Jacket. My favorite on there is Red Cream Soda. That shit's hot.
What is it?
Okay. Red Cream Soda. That's my favorite song on the track list. It's
When did that come out?
I believe that came out a couple of days ago. I forgot what day it was.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it just came out like last week. I was listening to it. I saw it and I was like, oh shit, dude, this is
Did you guys know Neo dropped an album?
No, I didn't hear
Neo.
the first 7
Neo dropped an album.
I swear to God.
Dude, he dropped one this week.
Yeah.
Is it this week?
Yeah, A$AP Ant and Neo, guys. Check out their new albums. Not too bad. I prefer A$AP Ants. I mean, but it's super short.
I haven't heard either.
Mm-hmm.
It's super short.
Like Kanye short?
13 songs, 27 minutes.
Oh,
damn,
shit.
what the hell?
So no hooks, nothing.
You could literally go take a shit and listen to the whole album if you wanted to. It's short, guys.
I think
but
I'll be
it's
in the bathroom
entertaining.
longer.
It's entertaining. It's got a couple of good ones on here. Definitely you want to check it out. What else? Who else is dropping some music recently? Let's see what else is going on.
Oh, well, last week we had Paul Brown and Locksmith.
Paul Brown and Locksmith. Another good
Paul
set
Brown
right there.
on the amazing instrumentals.
Jaden Smith?
Yeah, that track was actually pretty dope.
Yeah. I was surprised when I found out it was him. The music video is actually pretty sick, too.
I haven't gotten a chance to watch it yet.
No?
Yeah, no, I literally just listened to the song last night.
Oh, really?
Did you guys happen to look into, Joey Badass's album at all?
Which one are you talking about?
1991.
Oh hell yeah.
1999.
Or is it 19?
Came out
It's
like 6
99.
years ago.
Yeah, that was like his first mixtape.
It just officially came
Really?
back. It came
Yeah.
on streaming though.
Mhm.
Damn, I've been out of the loop, dude. I thought he brought it back. I thought that was
it's-
brand new.
No, that one's.
You can listen to his voice, bro. He sounds like a child.
Dude.
Bro, how old is that? That's like a 16-year-old Joey right there.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
even
It was
younger.
Reddit too. It came
No,
out in
probably about 16.
2012.
16, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to stay up to date with this stuff.
He even got capital Steez on that.
Mm-hmm.
With Big Brother right there.
Chuck Strangers.
R.I.P. Honestly, I didn't know Chuck Strangers existed until
His album?
Yeah.
Yeah, me either.
yeah. Actually, they dropped a video on YouTube. It was that song. It has like it sounds like it's an opera song. I forget what it's called.
I
No.
honestly need to give that album more listens.
Yeah, it's like actually a really good album. It sound to me like it sounds a lot like some Ghostface type shit to me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The
beat wise.
yeah.
Like his rhymes.
It actually
It's super laid back.
yeah, definitely. We saw him live.
We did.
Yeah, in person he's not the best.
I mean,
He's not
to
the
be fair,
best.
he is a bigger man.
Well, it
And
was
he-
like 3 songs.
He only has one full project out.
True.
And the rest of his stuff is features.
Yeah,
But Buddy though,
Buddy, you guys need to check out Buddy.
he has so much energy.
Yo, man, it was a Joey Badass concert. This boy, like, said, "Move the fuck over." He like got everybody hyphy up in there.
And that it was Chuck Strangers then Boogie first, right?
Yeah.
Or was it Boogie second? Cause
No, it was Buddy and then Boogie.
Yeah, because Boogie was the motherfucker that separated the room and had us run at each other.
Yeah, it was like a mosh pit, low key. Kind of irritating.
It was unexpected for a hip hop show.
Oh, definitely.
I expect that stuff kind of like at a Tech 9 concert, if anything, because I was in that. I broke my glasses at a Tech 9 show.
Nice.
Tech 9?
Yeah. Yo, but we also are gonna get a fucking Capital Steez album, hopefully in this December.
Yeah.
They delayed it a whole year,
Because
right?
it was supposed to come out on Steve's Day.
Yeah.
So, like,
December, right? Was it December?
I thought it was, April 4th, isn't it? Or April 7th?
I swear I thought it was coming out last December.
Oh.
And I think they might have delayed it again to Steve's Day, but I think they delayed it again after that.
Because
Delays,
Steve's
pretty
is supposed to be
delays.
April 7th, right?
Yeah, I don't honestly don't know.
That's the world we live in.
It's either April
First
7th
delays.
or the 4th.
Yeah, Capital Steez, man. Great rapper.
Yeah.
If you don't know who that is, you need to check him out now.
What are some recommendations? What should they check out?
Tracks that he did with Joey.
Yeah.
Like off of 1999.
Apex Predators.
Mm-hmm.
Survival Tactics was good, and there's one more that I really liked. Can't think of it off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Oh, Free the Robots, I think it is. Free the Robot. He's super. He was actually on some like X type shit, except he didn't really sing. He just rapped. It was super psychological, super
That's
deep.
great.
That's what we like. We like the feels. We like the feels.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what we definitely like. And I mean, other than that, that's
Been pretty wild.
yeah. This month of June has been the most. It's given us the most entertainment by far.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to every other month, because every other month so far this year has been extremely boring. We haven't had any really good music so far.
We got Neo.
Yeah, but we got Neo.
Yeah.
We still got Neo out there
God bless
making
Neo.
Who
songs.
he's Freddie Gibbs.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Freddie Gibbs just dropped the album
Oh
too.
my god. I didn't know what to think when I saw that commercial drop though. It's like a vintage R&B commercial.
True. A little nod.
Isn't that what
to
his
back in the day.
album was? His album cover. It was inspired by.
By Teddy Pendergrass.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The back cover of the album. Just him lounging.
Shit.
It's like such a cool. I love Gibbs though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know what I expected with that album, because just with the commercial, he was like,
Yo, he's actually really great. Like with trap. I did not expect that at all. Because, I mean, he went from Mad Lib to trap. Like, what?
Well, so it was Madlib, then fuck, I forgot the second album, but then he did You Only Live Twice.
Uh-huh.
That one was kind of, had like a bit of trap on it.
Yeah, low key, like the background. But it wasn't like hard ass trap.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Shadow of a Doubt. That was,
Shadow of a Doubt.
He had a track with Black Album. That was.
And the album we're talking about, guys, is Freddie by Freddie Gibbs. Another really short album again. I mean, I don't know what the hell's going on, but we're not getting much nowadays. This album's only 10 songs, but 25 minutes.
Such an easy listen.
Like, again, you know, you can knock this one out really fast if you really wanted to.
I used to love having albums that were like 15 tracks and higher.
Yeah, man, like give me an hour. Let me feel like I'm with you when you're making this stuff. But
now it's like
25 minutes. Like I feel like you're too pump chump, man. Like there's nothing good going on here.
Yeah, because
X delivered that.
His album was really like decent.
Yeah,
long.
It was long. Like what happened to the hour-long albums?
Hour-long albums are good.
A side, B side. Let's wait on it. We gotta see. This Friday.
I mean,
maybe, yeah.
Drake.
I mean, Drake. Drake usually puts out 15, 16 on an album.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what he's got going on.
He's gonna go towards the higher end just because streaming numbers.
Yeah, he's trying to break his own records.
I hope the man does, honestly.
Well, I mean, he let J. Cole beat him.
Yeah, J. Cole did beat him with most likely ATM or Kevin's Heart.
Yeah,
it was one of those two songs.
That's my shit right there.
Yeah, another great song right there. But I mean, the summer's been pretty good to us music wise. I mean, we haven't gotten this much all year. I mean, earlier in the year it was there was a drought.
Yeah, the one like I'm pulling up. I have a playlist that I post or that I have that's just pretty much all the rap that I've liked since the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And like the only other like standout albums that are in here is the one by Evidence, Whether or Not.
Whether or Not.
Cause.
Cause was fucking
this year.
That caught me by like surprise.
I mean,
his first album was great.
Yeah, I really liked his first album.
Yeah, and the second one was
like.
Would you say the second one's better?
It's hard to say.
I kind of think it is, honestly.
Beat wise, it's a lot moodier.
Yeah, definitely. It's a lot darker.
Yeah. I mean, even with the album.
And then he got K-Dot and he got J. Cole as a feature.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, even like in preparation for that album, J. Cole was like mentoring his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard about that?
Yeah.
He was telling him what to do. Like, he was giving him fucking homework to do. Like, create an album. That's pretty sick.
I mean, hopefully we get that Boz album or this week, or not this week, this year.
Mm-hmm.
Probably summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that dropping in the summertime. Boca Raton, Florida.
And then, the only other ones, like the Black Panther album came out.
Dude, that was another hit too, man.
That was actually
kept
really
us
good.
alive in February, guys. Wakanda forever.
Well.
So my favorite track off that was Paramedic.
Yeah.
And then I went
SOB.
and tried to listen to SOB, XRV.
Like by themselves?
Yeah. I think it's just production wise, like they're still.
Oh, yeah. They got a lot to learn.
New. They're new into it, but they have the sound.
Besides Anti, and of course Paramedic, I don't
All
think
Stars.
I'd ever. Yeah.
Pray for Me, maybe.
Pray for Me was good. Pray for Me was a good one.
If they they adapted kind of that that NorCal noise.
Oh yeah, you got that hyphy shit on there.
Yeah, exactly.
It felt like it 100%.
Like, and
I
then
was like, whoa.
Then we heard that in the Black Panther album, because if you don't know, that's where we're from, the Bay Area. So just hearing that on the Black, Panther album, that shit hit in the feels.
Got us hype.
Yep, hyphy.
Got your reminiscence.
Yeah, fucking steak face on.
Mm-hmm. That this face, son. Yeah, what I mean.
Yeah.
For sure.
We also had Nipsey Hussle this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Another
Dedication. That was a good one, I think.
I mean, Nipsey Hussle's album was Victory Lap.
Mm-hmm.
I only like. I don't know if I can really go back to it. Or I have to go back to it again.
No, I wouldn't really like.
There's a couple songs that are dope, like Dedication.
Last time that I checked was good.
That was dope.
Yeah. Classic YG.
Are we getting YG this year?
Yeah.
What's his album gonna be called?
I don't know. Like because I know he's doing his.
Stay Dangerous?
That's his fashion show, though. I don't
Is
know
it?
if that's- yeah.
Fashion show.
Ah,
I mean, when
man,
I went to Spring Mayhem at Cal State East Bay and he was there, he definitely said he had an album coming.
I heard he had. Like he wasn't allowed to play a few songs.
Yeah, I was there.
Which ones?
Yeah.
Wasn't allowed to play.
He
Sue
couldn't
Whoop,
play
Sue
Sue
Whoop?
Whoop.
Fuck Donald Trump.
Fuck
Okay.
Donald Trump.
But doesn't he always play that one?
Yeah.
But he wasn't allowed to, or they didn't want him to play it at the school.
And that's the one he played.
Yeah,
was the
they
end
cut
of
his mic and shit too.
And that was the end of it. Quickest.
Is it true that he really like forgot his lyrics?
Oh, this man was abysmal.
That bad, huh?
He couldn't remember the verses. He remembered, the chorus, but verses no, hooks barely.
Damn.
It was,
And then P-Lo was there.
yeah. I mean, they're okay. Philo's okay. He's still
Part of that HBK gang.
HBK.
They kind of fell off.
They
Yeah.
they were on the rise.
Oh
On the
hell
rise.
yeah!
A bunch of members, doing well, putting out good music.
My
and
boy Sheldon's from LA. Did you actually like when HBK
I've
was
actually
big?
I went to see them
Really?
when I was in high school. I went to a HBK show.
Yeah.
And I was there. I saw how hyped the shit was. Like, it was wild. And,
Yeah.
now, I can't even remember the last time they charted a song or,
Never going broke. Never going
That
broke.
was it.
But yeah, they did like one album that was like a group project.
And that was it. And now they're just out there living their best lives, Ain't nobody hating, but it's like, come on, guys, we want some music. Feed us. We're hungry.
I think P-Lo kind of took the show.
He's the only, he's leading
I'm
it.
surprised though. I thought it was gonna be the Sage and Gemini or I Am Sue, because they were the ones.
I Am Sue.
But
I
P-Lo's
Am
like the ones in
Who?
front.
That's what I think when I hear that now. Sage to Gemini. I'm like,
That's a throwback now.
Yeah.
it's a
Oh,
throwback.
you know Sage and Gemini dropped an album this year?
No.
What
Yeah,
the
I
fuck?
swear. Yeah, I mean, it was okay.
He's club music, man. He's not a real rapper.
Nah, yeah.
I don't consider him a real rapper or anything like
Oh,
that.
definitely
It's
not.
dancing music.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
There's no sustenance to it, really.
Nah. Features Justin Bieber.
Yeah, dude. Like, what? I don't get it. The fame really kills your creativity if you let it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you just succumb to it. You don't want to do anything. Just want to hang out and spend your money. There's nothing wrong with that, but when you have fans, you gotta feed your fans. We're like your children. You gotta feed us, man. We're dying.
I eat a
out
lot,
here.
son.
Your fans will die.
You're a thick boy.
Thick.
That's what happens, man. That's what J. Cole was referencing in his album.
Yeah.
And if you don't give
On
us something,
1985.
you won't be anything.
Mm-mm.
It only gets worse.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's horrible, man.
Yeah, I kind of don't want to reference or pull up too many albums that came out this year just yet, just because next podcast I do want to do like the top 5 so far.
Notable mentions, yeah.
I mean, there's
There's a lot there.
there's so much.
There's a lot.
Like the one album that's like going back to like the longer albums, Royce da 5'9", the Book of Rhyme,
You talked
I
about.
think it's closer to 20 tracks, but like each track, it all flows
Tells a
so well
story.
together.
Yeah,
Tells
I
a
actually
story.
didn't check that out. I think the only one I heard was Bob LeBeau.
It's a really introspective album.
Really?
You get a good look at like his life growing up and like his life now.
Royce da 5'9". Been around for a while.
Forever, basically.
Since 5'9".
Yeah. I mean, I've been listening to that guy since I was in middle school. Listening to Royce da 5'9".
Doing
Really?
his mixtapes,
Yeah.
his street hop, and
Yeah, I used to get my music from
Bars,
Bosnia
yeah.
hip hop.
Yeah.
That's where I used to
I
get my
remember
music
that.
from. Dude, they used to post fucking everything on there.
I hella forgot about
Then
that.
it was current hip hop, and then I just started torrenting everything from like YouTube, and that's where I got most of my music from. Until I got
YouTube
Apple.
rips and LimeWire.
Yeah, and then SoundCloud came about.
Oh, man. That made it so
changed
much
the
easier.
world and killed Lil Wayne's career at the same time. So there was some good and bad to it.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Brought us a couple of new faces that we see today. Definitely changing it up.
Alright, well, I think that just about wraps it up though, because we are approaching the hour-and-a-half mark.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to overwhelm people with just banter, you know. But you know, just let us know what you think. Leave comments.
Mm-hmm.
Like, subscribe, share. Get it out there.
The usual.
Give us hard criticism.
Yes, criticism is welcome. Also, because like I mentioned, I want to do the top 5 for the next podcast. If there are any albums that you really like, just throw them out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna list your SoundCloud though.
I mean, maybe what if we do like one SoundCloud a week?
Or
let's just shout them out.
Someone we discovered.
Exactly. Remember we at the Joey Badass concert. There's some guy.
Lil
Dasani. Shout out to Lil Dasani.
Who the hell is Lil Dasani?
Check him out. He's exactly what he sounds like.
Wow.
A boy's water.
Just a faded white boy that got pulled on stage.
Oh yeah, and almost his ass beat off the stage.
Jesus.
His ass couldn't jump on stage.
This was hilarious.
Jesus, man. That's man.
Alright, so that about wraps it up. We'll keep you posted. I'll throw all of our socials in the link below. You know, follow us. Follow the Bar for Bar IG, just because that's where we're most active.
Absolutely. Give us some notoriety, guys.
Like everyone's already following.
Mm-hmm. We got Too Short liking us, bro.
I know.
Yeah, Too Short.
Top
First
Dog Entertainment.
day, man.
We're getting attention from Too Short, Top Dog, Freeway. It's
growing.
spreading.
It's growing.
Beyonce tweeted about us. Just kidding.
Hopefully in the future.
Alright, bye bye.